Right, I'm joined here today with Estia Pypers. Estia, you're coming up against Tando Mali, 4-rounder on Aquila Boxing Promotions. How are you feeling ahead of the fight?
Preparation's been going great. I'm feeling good. I'm excited. It's always great stepping in the ring, and the best part, obviously, getting it over with. The celebrations afterwards. So I'm looking forward to that. I put in a lot of good work this camp. Went over to the States, did a majority of my camp in Wildcard. Came back Saturday, just did my first sparring back on home soil with Kane. Hits like a truck, and then Boyd that moves around like a snake. So it's great to be back.
What's the difference been like between camping in America and then coming back to South Africa and sparring some of the local guys?
I think overseas, obviously, there's a bit more depth, but the talent pool in South Africa and America, the top guys, I mean, it's the same. On what weight does Kane fight?
He's a lightweight.
Yeah, he hits like heavyweight,
Yeah.
moves around. Our top guys compared to their top guys, it's the same. It's just, for me, it's better to camp there because I remove all the distractions. I'm someone that easily gets distracted. I like having fun. So when I'm there, the coaches at Wildcard take great care of me. When I'm there, it's head down, and my manager Charles also keeps a close eye on me. So I'm locked in there. And then, but in terms of quality and stuff, South Africa compares as well to the rest of the world.
New city for you as well. You're always boxing in a different city every time you're on. Now this time it's Johannesburg, Sandton. What do you think of the venue?
I haven't seen the venue. First of all, I want to say thanks to Kevin for putting me on the card. I know he would have done it proper, so it's going to be an amazing. So I'm excited to see what it holds.
And of course, it is a new promotion as well. You featured opening up Fight Island yourself, so you're no stranger to the situation. The guy that's going to be opposing you, Tando Mali, do you know anything about him?
I actually, at the stage where I'm at, I try not to focus too much on my opponent. I try and work on the stuff that I can see what's wrong with me. I'm trying to better myself. So I don't want to sit 6 or 8 weeks thinking about someone else. So at the moment, it's just bettering myself every single day. So no, I do not know too much about him except that he's going to sleep.
Last time you did come with the stripes and the hair and are you growing it still, the mullet?
It's still here. I'm not planning on getting rid of it anytime soon.
Yeah, you always get distracted in your interviews. Always someone that jumps in as well.
Bunch of crazy guys around me. That's my other sparring partner, Creed. Also, someone who was fighting on the same bill as me. Kevin put together an amazing bill. I think it's going to be super entertaining fights. Luke Hendricks is busy in the back. There's also fighting on the bill. So hats off to Kevin for putting that bill on.
What does your year look like?
At this moment, I haven't thought that far.
Okay.
I'm going to try and stay active, and what I mean by that is I'm going to try and stay in camp for as long as possible. Not take extensive times off because I've learned the hard way. It's tough getting back in and swing of things. So just keep on training, and whatever pops up. There's been some great opportunities coming my way, so I just want to stay ready for whatever comes my way.
I think it's got to be one of the first. Did you miss the Trickers fights in Australia?
This is my first one that I've missed. I was in camp, and the last time I went, I realized I had some impulse control problems. So I didn't trust myself going over this time. And so I was in the States when I watched it on the big screen for the first time. Phenomenal performance once again. I'm proud of you, my boy. He keeps on flying the flag high.
Jackson was there to support him though, at the very least.
Luckily he got to babysit the lunatic. So he's actually coming to South Africa as well for the fight. So I'm excited to see the madman himself.
Is Trickers going to be at your fights?
He's hiding away. He's on holiday at the moment, but he'll be back in time for the fight. Yeah.
Are you excited going into this one? So far, you've just knocked out everyone. Are you expecting to do the same in this fight?
Well, the fans are paying a lot of money to come and watch fights, and they want to be entertained, and that's what I'm trying to give them. So, I'm not scared to get hit. I'm not scared to hit. So, at the end of the day, anything can happen. It's still I'm confident in my preparation, but I'm not cocky when I step in there. But as far as putting on a performance, I'll try my best every single time.
All right. So, what's your actual prediction for the fight then?
First round knockout.
First round.
Yes.
Estia, the guy that you're fighting, you mentioned that you don't focus on the opponents, but when he hears this, obviously, he must be feeling a bit sad when he hears that you're going to knock him out in the first round.
Well, I know he's stepping in there to knock me out, and if he happens to do it, hats off to the man, every time you step in there, must be willing to take a life and willing to die. You know, it sounds rough, but that's unfortunately the truth of this game.
And you know, since you've been back in South Africa, where have you been primarily based?
At CRT home gym. Yes, and then I've been out sparring as well. We are coming to Apex and Colin at Hotbox. So I've been kind of traveling around, a traveler.
How do you break it down? Like when you look at your training camps, obviously you said you camped at Wildcard. That was like, now that's out of the way. Now you come back to South Africa. Do you have it pre-planned, or you know every day are you?
So I've kind of had it pre-planned in terms of I know what days I'm doing my strength and conditioning. When I'm in the US in Wildcard, there's set days for sparring: Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yes.
Tuesdays and Thursdays we work the floor, and then Sophia Finter works my strength and conditioning. I go to CIT for my strength and conditioning, so that's my home base.
Yeah.
And then I try and get as many different looks and sparring partners in, and you're gonna have to travel for that. So at the moment, that's how my stuff is structured.
Did you ever think to convince Reino to come over to boxing and try it out?
Are we talking about Big Reino?
Yes, Big Reino.
I've kind of looked away like he looks at things and stuff, and I think he would be one scary heavyweight, you know. I think maybe if he gets some convincing there in the comments, I think that's something we'd see. He's actually back from France as well at the moment. He's in between seasons. So I think it's definitely something that we might see in the future, and it's definitely something scary that we're going to see in the future.
And Esther, when your body, your career now, how good do you feel are you at your best now than you've ever been?
No, not at all. I've kind of like I came into this extremely dumb, you know. I've learned a lot from Vic. There's a lot I could take away and stuff. But I mean, from last year when I started my pro journey, the stuff that I learned, managing my body, how I listen to it and stuff, I can only see myself getting better. So no, definitely not. I think there's a lot of improvements in terms of getting to know my body, and then on a skill level there is massive. It's still the levels of improvement that's still ahead of me is massive. I think the dumbest thing you can do is get cocky early on and think that cool, I'm done evolving. And for me, the best part about the sport is knowing that every day you can get a little bit better, and that's what I love the most about it. Testing yourself, getting to know yourself on a weird level, because there's a lot of days where you have to look yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself that I'm not in the mood for this today or whatever, and it's actually an honor to get to conquer that, So. No, there's still massive improvements, and I think getting older and stuff, I'm still going to grow into a lot of things, get more comfortable. Looking back at all sparring footage, I was all over the place. You could see stiff, I'm getting loose, I'm getting more confident. So this entire journey for me just about growing and see where it can get me while I'm still young and able to do it. Every day while I'm able to do it is a massive blessing for me, and I want to get the most out of it while I still can.
I wanted to ask, because you're also surrounded in a mixed martial arts environment. A lot of your friends and supporters come from that background. What made you decide boxing was the sport for you?
I didn't make that decision. My terrible knees made that decision for me.
Okay.
So I actually started off with training mixed martial arts, and then I kept on dislocating my knees. I had massive knee reconstruction surgery when I was 22 years old. And ever since then, I've never been able to grapple or put too much on my knees. So I'm busy working at the kicks out and stuff. That kind of started my boxing journey, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And looking back at it, now here I am. It's actually been a massive. I've come a long way, so I'm very grateful for where I am at the moment.
I'm excited for your journey. It's actually, you've been a great addition to the sport as well of boxing. Your style is fan-friendly, it's exciting. I'm expecting the same thing again coming into this fight. Do you have a message for Thando Mali before you step in the ring with him?
No, I'm just, Thando, I hope you had a good camp, and it's going to be an honor sharing the ring with you, and I hope you bring your anger, because I'm definitely bringing mine. And Aiden, thank you for using up all my English like you do, and I can go back to speaking Afrikaans.
This is the last time, 100%. Thank you very much, Esti.
Sure, thank you.